No, I didn't get here and think, oh, this is my plan. I didn't even have a plan a year ago, to be honest.
McLean says when she moved to Boise over 20 years ago, she fell in love with the city and quickly got involved with a fight to save the Boise foothills, never thinking it would lead to what happened on December 3rd, beating the incumbent mayor by almost a 2-to-1 margin.
What I take from those numbers is a clear mandate from the people of Boise that they want a leader that will listen, that will engage them in different ways, and recognizes that our city's at a crossroads and we need to try new ideas to tackle a lot of these solutions.
And that's why McLean entered the mayoral race in the first place. She felt people wanted a change. For example, McLean says throughout the campaign, she heard from people who were in favor of a new public library, but felt they weren't involved in the process, something she feels still could happen.
So yes, at some point, once I'm settled, we will definitely begin having those conversations again about what type of library, what's included in that is right for our city moving forward. And I really look forward to being a part of those conversations.
And as far as her priorities?
In so many ways, I feel like a broken record because we've talked about this so much, but it's because it's important to the public, and that is to address affordable housing and transportation.
McLean is anxious to hear how the U.S. Supreme Court rules on the Boise camping lawsuit over an ordinance that banned people who are homeless from sleeping in public places.
Prior to the election, I said I didn't anticipate pulling that case because that ship has sailed. It's moving forward. The Supreme Court heard it on Friday. Now it's up to see what they decide to do.
Even though she says she won't allow camps to come together, some critics have labeled her a radical liberal.
There was, interesting and unfortunate and disappointing mail and phone calls that were conducted right before this election that attempted to lead people to believe me to be someone other than someone who came here in my early 20s, have served this city in many capacities for many years, love this place deeply, and am so excited to get to work reflecting Boise values of justice, compassion, and kindness.
I asked her if she ever gets mad over these types of accusations.
Do you ever get mad?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I get mad.
You do?
Yeah.
But says in the same breath that she has to be ready to hear it all, and that it's important to stay centered and focused on what's important, like finding a new police chief.
There's a search committee that's underway. I met in advance of the election with the search firm and had another conversation today with the city's chief operating officer. It's moving forward.
Or how impact fees could affect future growth.
We have impact fees right now. So what is really important is that we make sure that we are charging the right amount.
One common theme from the thousands of people Lauren McLean met on the campaign trail was Boise residents want transparency and they want to be engaged, something she noticed right up until election night.
I can't believe you're here. And she pulled me in her house, and then a whole bunch of people came in and talked to me, and she promised to go register to vote the next day.
As they say, time will tell how the McLean administration maps out the future for Boise. But for now, it's all smiles from the mayor-elect. Don Nelson, 6 on your side.